welcome back to Happy Bake Day, where every day is a happy bake day. I hope that your braised beef shortbread from last week turned out tender and fabulous and delicious. If you missed that episode, of course, you can check it out right here. Today we're going to be making a fabulous recipe that's perfect for those cold winter nights, a lobster bisque, but it's going to be covered with a beautifully delicate puff pastry. Now this will be made in two parts. Part one is going to be making our actual bisque itself, and then part two is going to be topping it with our flaky puff pastry. For the lobster bisque, first you're going to need to be making a lobster stock and then the bisque. So to make your lobster stock, you're going to need the following ingredients: 6 lobster tails, 16 ounces of clam juice, 4 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of dried rosemary, 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil, and 2 bay leaves. To make our lobster stock, we'll need to move over to the stove. Take a large pot and add your clam juice, your water, your salt, and all of your herbs to the pot. Bring it to a rapid boil, then reduce it to simmer for about 15 minutes. After that, add all 6 of your lobster tails. You're going to cook them for 5 to 10 minutes or until the shells are nice and bright and pink and your lobster meat has fully cooked. After that, take your lobster tails out and set them aside. With our lobster stock simmering on the stove, what we can do is actually start making our bisque. For that, you'll need the following ingredients: 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 cup of shallots chopped, 1 cup of carrots chopped, 1 cup of celery chopped, 6 garlic cloves minced, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cup of dry sherry, all of your lobster stock once it's ready, 1 cup of coconut cream, and some salt and pepper to taste. Heat your olive oil in a large soup pot. Add your carrots, shallots, and celery and cook until soft. After that, add your garlic and cook until fragrant. Our lobster bisque is done. The next step is to create our beautiful puff pastry top. For that, you're going to need the following ingredients: 1 package of Pepperidge Farm puff pastry thawed, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of water, and some rosemary and thyme for sprinkling. The next step is to preheat our oven to 400 degrees. The next step is to evenly divide your bisque between 6 or 8 small bowls, or I have here cute little ramekins. After that, roll your puff pastry out, and you're going to use either a sharp knife or a pizza cutter, and you're going to cut squares just large enough to fit over the mouth of your bowl. If you have a larger bowl, you'll need larger squares. If you have a smaller bowl, you'll need smaller squares. Place each square over the mouth of your bowl filled with your bisque, and just gently press around the edge to seal it. After that, combine your egg and your water in a small mixing bowl, mix well, and then brush the egg wash over the top of each pastry with a basting brush. Feel free to season with your rosemary and thyme as much as you like, and then these are ready for baking. You're going to bake each of your bowls or ramekins in the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes, or until your puff pastry is puffed up and golden brown and beautiful. And with that, that, our puff pastry top lobster bisque is done and out of the oven. The lobster bisque is so smooth and creamy and loaded with lobster. Plus, look at this gorgeous puff pastry on top. It's beautifully golden brown and so flaky. And did you happen to notice this is dairy-free? Thank you so much for joining me today while we made our deliciously perfect lobster bisque with the puff pastry topping. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you had fun baking with me today. I appreciate each and every single subscriber as you join me on this journey from baker to baker. You can also visit my website or follow me on social media for this and all of my other great recipes. Until next time, I hope you have a very happy bake day.